Goodreader basics. We're going to look at a drawing set on Goodreader now. So the first thing we usually start with is the home page. So in this case, we're going to go to the architectural set. So these are all buttons. This is page 1 of my architectural set. Notice that the set is combined so that all the pages are in this one PDF document. So back to the first page. Anything in a red box was an auto-generated hyperlink. So if I want to go to drawing A07IF20, I just touch the button. Now it takes me into a strange sort of zoom setting here. I'm actually on the right page, but zoomed into the previous setting that I was at, but you can see I'm on the right page here. Any of these details with the red box, again, will take us to the corresponding page. So A11PD31. Okay, I zoom out and I'm on the right page. If I touch once, it brings up the tool set. I touch again, it goes away. So if I want to, for example, find a certain page, instead of going back to the front and looking at the index or flipping through randomly, I'm just going to touch the page once to bring up the tool set. And then in the middle at the bottom there's the book icon. I touch that and I can see all my page names. So if I'm looking for floor plan level 1 west atrium, there it is. So it's a pretty quick way of navigating. Again, if I want to go to my wall details, wall and partition assemblies, there I am. If I want to mark up one of these drawings, I touch once to bring up my tool set. I touch on the right hand side my markup, so at the bottom the little wiggle line, so I'm going to touch that, and then I can go ahead and just draw right on it. I can save it, and then by touching the off button and the lock button at the same time, you can take a screenshot of what you're looking at. It becomes a photo. It's in your iPad Photos, and you can email that out or text it or whatever you want to do. The tool set also gives you the ability to add text. So I can draw a text box. I can change the color of it or the size. I can draw shapes. Now the trick with drawing a shape, you touch once to bring up your tool set, you touch the shape that you want, you touch once to make the shape appear, and then you move it where you want, then you resize it. It's the easiest way to think about that. You touch the shape and you can set the parameters of it, change the color, etc. Notice on this page we have a red line markup in the bottom left corner. So we can see that there's a site instruction 284, change directive 158 associated with this detail, RF5 352. So now when we touch the text, it's again a button, and it's going to open up the associated RFI. So there I am on change directive 158 SI284. So all the information related to the change is in here. Touching once brings up the tabs, so all the different documents I've opened, so I can go back to my architectural set. There I am. If I click on a callout, for instance A12ST15, so there I am on the right page. If I touch once to bring up the tool set, on the bottom left there's the back arrow. I touch the back arrow and it takes me back to the page I was just on. So that's kind of a handy feature. If at any time you want to go to the root folders of any of these documents, on the top left you see Bank of Canada, so I touch that and I see a folder called Files, and in Files are all the associated documents with this project. So if I'm not finding something that I need as a redline markup for an RFI, as an example, I can always find it in the root folder. If at any time I want to go back to where I was, on the bottom right you'll see the back to reading right beside the question mark, the help. So when I touch back to reading, it takes me back to the page I was just on.